Good evening, everyone. Okay, so today I would like to remind you about our discussion last time in the video that like the resident visa holder can enjoy as much as the citizen is enjoying, except to vote. But I will take that back because like I was referring that to the privileges of the senior citizen and which who is a resident and a senior citizen who is a citizen. Okay, but when it comes to property and ownership, the citizen has 100% privileges compared to a resident visa holder. The resident is limited when it comes to ownership and proprietorship. Okay, for example, if A is married to B and A is a citizen, B is a resident, A will be entitled to the ownership of the property that the couple purchase will be in the name of A because she is a citizen, while B is a resident. However, the name of B, also the spouse B's name is also in the paper. Okay, spouse B is also included in the paper. However, it will be added only as married to. Okay, married to, and the one who has the full rights over the ownership of the business or the real estate, is the one who is a citizen. Okay, that's a difference, right? Besides from election, that they are, of course, the citizen has the right to vote, whereas the resident is not allowed to vote. So I hope that's clear to you. All right, guys. I would like to today. I would like to give you again the steps or the requirements that you have to do when you are filing for, or when your spouse is petitioning you to become a resident of the country of the Philippines. All right. Okay, so this is if you live in the Philippines, this is what you're going to do. So your wife is going to petition the immigration by writing a letter of application, and that application should letter and that letter petition letter is duly notarized uh, by an authorized person. Your spouse is your sponsor in that case. So for those who plan to live in the Philippines, if you have a girlfriend, probably, and and you like Philippines, maybe it's time for you to get married, right? Okay, so your wife is going to petition you, she's your sponsor, to become a resident of the country. Okay. If you go to the website, you can find some text there to download and have it notarized in the BI building in Intramuros, Manila. The notarized documents must be notarized in front or in the presence of the notary public. Right. Next step that you have to do is the general application form should be duly accomplished and notarized. And you need those photographs. You can buy those 2 by 2 passport size ID pictures for about 100 to 120 pesos. There are many there. Many you can buy it in Santa Cruz, or you can buy there outside of the immigration, or you can buy it, like in the immigration. There's like a place there in the immigration building. There's a sign there, where to do a photocopy, where to buy, where you can have your photo ID. Where you can go and eat, where you can go for notarization. All right. Okay, then next step is your copy of birth certificate of Filipino spouse should be authenticated by the National Statistics Office. So you have to do it in advance, order for a certificate in advance, and it should be in a security paper because the old certificates are no longer allowed. It is not allowed anymore. You need the authenticated birth certificates of your spouse. Okay. All right. Next step is you need to have a marriage contract of your your spouse. Okay, you and your spouse, if you're married in the Philippines, you need to have like an authenticated marriage certificate from the National Statistics Office, from the we call it today PSA, the Philippine PSA, Philippine Statistics Authority. Before they called it National Statistics Office. Okay, so it should be authenticated. Well, if you were married here in the US or in Canada or in Australia or in Africa or in Middle East or wherever, like you need to get that authenticated from the place where you were married. Okay, if you have to go to the State Department to have it authenticated, you had to do that, or you can go to an authorized notary, you know, person to do the notarization. All right, next is you need to have like NBI clearance certificate. All right, since you are applying to become a resident and you have the right to stay there forever, they need to know if you did not have any criminal records. They need to look at that. So make sure that when you're there, you didn't break the law or things like that. So you will get a cleared police clearance, and you can get from the National Bureau of Investigation NBI clear certificate. All right, my spouse did that, because like we thought that we're going to live there, so he would like to apply for a resident visa because we have to pay every month, every month, every month. Like wow, we don't make good money. Our money is just enough for us to eat, and pay our utility bills, you know have our buy our food. We have a child that goes to school, and we still pay for that. And also, of course, we have to make sure that we have something for our medical needs. So it was like hard because we always have to pay every month. So we decided that he has to get uh, he has to apply for a residency. Okay. All right. So next step that you have to do is you get a plain photocopy of the passport of your alien spouse, if you are the petitioner, showing dates of arrival and authorized stay. Bring your spouse passport for ID. Bring your spouse passport for ID, and pay for the 2-month extension to allow any delays, because if the visa will not be released as you expect, well, you have to pay again and again and again and again. So you have to give at least enough time, at least 2 to 3 months. Okay, you have to pay a visa for about 2 to 3 months until your uh, visa is already approved and released. All right, so those are the requirements. Now, uh, there are many things that you have to remember when you go to the main office. Remember that you have to bring extra money because you still have to eat. You have to eat. You need to have like a little, some cash, so you can sit down there and eat anywhere there. They have like they have a coffee shop there. They have also inside the building. They have also like a coffee shop and cafeteria. There's also like like fast food around that place. All right. Okay. So uh, this is what I can share you for today, and just remember that you will be there. You'll get there. Just keep on going. You know, just do it yourself if you can make it. But for some, they go to an agency because they don't want the hassles of procuring or securing those supporting documents that are really giving them the hard time to meet. Okay, the requirements, the most difficult part is to secure the supporting documents. Just like as I said, the filing of forms are not difficult. It's just securing the legal supporting documents that would make your application uh, fast but and sure. Okay, all right. But sometimes it's not fast because of those impediments. Sometimes there are some uh, problems with when it comes to like spelling, sometimes typographical errors. And if you have those, sometimes what makes it longer is to get those authenticated. You need to have it in the security paper, and you need to have it notarized. You need to have some affidavits if your papers have some problems, some issues or some impediments. All right, this is all for today. I hope you learned something from my sharing. Again, this is Feli, and I want you to like, subscribe, and help my channel. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be with you tonight. Thank you so much. Bye, kabayan.